Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. You're welcome to College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Welcome to
Thank
College
you.
of Medicine. Welcome to the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Please, you can go in. Welcome to College of Medicine.
Hello.
Good morning.
We're here to show you. Good morning.
So that's the reason you move from technical to lateral.
Good morning. I want to welcome you to the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, the University of First Choice and the nation's pride. Let me just inform you, there is only one university in Nigeria, which is the best university. That is the University of Lagos, the University of First Choice and the nation's pride. This university was created in 1962 to be a foremost college of medicine in Nigeria, to train medical, dental, and allied professionals. And over 60 years, the college was just 60 years in October, and produced high-quality manpower locally and globally. And on this note, I'd like to welcome you to the College of Medicine once again, and I want to introduce the members of management here with us. The Deputy Provost, Professor Olayinka. Deputy Provost, sir. Thank you very much. We also have the College Secretary, Director of Administration, Dr. Obafemi-Moses, FNIM. The College Secretary. We have the Director of Finance, Dr. Akinade. You're welcome, sir. Next to the Director of Finance is the Acting Medical Librarian, Dr. Engr Ukachi. You're welcome. And on this side, we have the Director of Engineering Services, Engineer Oloyede. You're welcome, sir. We also have in our midst Deputy College Secretary, Mr. Olayinka. You're welcome, sir. I am Olayinka, the personal assistant to the Provost. And on this note, I'd like to invite the Deputy Provost to give a welcome remarks. The Deputy Provost, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Babatunde, for that brief and very warm introduction. I would like to formally welcome you all on behalf of the Provost College of Medicine, University of Lagos, Professor David Adewale Oke, who really would have loved to be here in person to meet with all of you and to express his appreciation to this very big group that has been a support pillar to the college, particularly for their generous donation of some very basic equipment which no doubt has aided our training of our students in the medical college, dental students, physiotherapy students, nursing students, and other allied medical students in the college. I'm happy that the principal officers of the college have been introduced, and I'm also happy that we expected you for this visit, and you're out here in your large numbers. I will just make a brief address, knowing fully well that your meeting is really very brief, and I'll start those. The Provost College of Medicine, University of Lagos, University of First Choice and Nation Pride, the most preferred university in Nigeria. Professor David Adewale Oke. The management of the College of Medicine of the University of Lagos, represented in persons, and they are here. The college secretary, Professor Dr. Obafemi-Moses. The Director of Finance, Dr. Cmul, Akinade. The Acting Medical Librarian, Dr. Blessing Ngozi Ukachi. The Director of Engineering Services, Engineer Olayede Olatubosun. Our distinguished professors, I was expecting one of our very own professor who is also an anchor for this program. I know she's in one of the other groups. Professor Chinyere Eze Aka. Some other professors will likely join us soon. The staff of the College of Medicine were represented in the 3 different faculties in this college. We have the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, we have the Faculty of Dental Sciences, and the Faculty of Clinical Sciences. And then our students. Great, Idiarabite.
Great.
Our students are also here to welcome you and also express their appreciation to this very big group for at least adding that stimulus to their training over the years. Our students represented here are from the medical programs, the dental programs, physiotherapy programs, the nursing program, and radiography program. On behalf of the Provost College of Medicine, University of Lagos, Professor David Oke, I welcome the next 360 degrees Phase 2 Funders Coordinating Committee team to the college. This venue really is the CMU Newborn Clinical Skills Laboratory. The Newborn Essential Solution and Technologies Next 360 is an international program aiming to scale up comprehensive care of the sick and the small newborns in sub-Saharan Africa, with emphasis on developing cost-effective technologies, effective building for health workers and biomedical engineers, strengthening information systems, and referring market gaps in accessing affordable medical equipment. Program currently, as we learned, is being implemented in some countries in Africa, Malawi, Tanzania, Kenya, and Nigeria. I hope one day we'll include South Africa. We are delighted that the RISE 360 Institute for Global Health Technologies, in partnership with Next 360 Degrees Nigeria team, is honored to host the Next 360 Phase 2 FCC meeting in Lagos, Nigeria, in November 2022. Please let me again express our profound gratitude on behalf of the management of the College of Medicine, staff and students of this college, to RISE 360 and Next 360 for their generous donations of clinical skill laboratory equipment to the College of Medicine, which no doubt has contributed immensely towards the training of our staff and students, particularly students from programs such as the MBBS program, the medical program, the BDS program, the dental program, the nursing program, the BSc Nursing Science program, physiotherapy program, the Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy, and other allied medical programs in the college. We look forward to the effective collaborations with Next 360 and by extension Rise 360 on these programs. We wish you a fruitful visit to this college and other parts of the country you may be visiting, and also wish you will have and enjoy a successful hosting of Next 360 Phase 2 Funders Coordinating Committee meeting here in Lagos, the Center of Excellence, the Cradle of Africa, this November 2022. So I welcome you again to the College of Medicine. Just as you have been told, this College of Medicine is the foremost medical college in Africa, established by about 60 years ago. The very first indigenously established medical college in Nigeria. And we have produced well over 8,000 health professionals working everywhere in the world. And we are honored that you are aiding this training by your donations, and we're looking forward to more donations. So thank you, and welcome again to the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, University of First Choice and Nationwide.
Thank you very much, the Deputy Provost, Professor O.A.T. Iboli. And also we have our student here with us, so you're all welcome. Student of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Like the Deputy rightly said, this is the foremost college of medicine in Africa, and we have pride also in this. And the collaboration and partnership of organizations like you will make us to go forward and support medical education in Nigeria, because the funding of education has been driven over the years. Government alone cannot do this. That's why corporate organizations are needed. And at this point, I think it's very important for us to do a brief introduction. I hand over the mic to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, Provost, Deputy Provost, for this wonderful welcome gathering that we have here today. Let me just quickly say, I'm observing all protocols, and also in terms of the introduction, my name is Olayinka. We have the FCC members here, and also we have some members of the NEST team as well. And of course, the reason why we are here is to see the wonderful work you're doing, and also to see the skills lab. And also, we appreciate you for how you've been able to describe how the skills lab have contributed value to the students, and of course to the nurses, the medical students, and so on and so forth. So, but at this point, because of the brevity of time, I will quickly ask a member of the FCC to say one or two things, or to ask any question or regarding the lab, basically because we would also like to see the equipment, and also to ask one or two questions regarding the use of the lab, basically. Yeah. So that once we are done here, we can move to the neonatal wards, where we're also supposed to see some of the equipment that are there. But we really want to appreciate you, Deputy Provost, for receiving us here today, and we know that your students will continue to benefit from this gesture from Next 360, and it's a wonderful partnership, and we are here to continue to partner with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. I can start by introducing myself. I'm just one of the FCC members. My name is Hema Mage. I am a pediatrician, and I work for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And I'm joined by a number of other colleagues, both from the Gates Foundation, as well as Elma Philanthropies and SIF. And we are just all very grateful for the opportunity to learn from all of you and to see the wonderful work that you are doing and leading for Nigeria and for the world. Because what you do here in Nigeria demonstrates leadership for your country as well as for all of Africa and for all of the world, because this is where innovation begins. And I'm looking to all of you students whom we are so happy to have the opportunity to meet, and we're really looking forward to the wonderful, great things that you are going to do. So thank you so much. It's really wonderful to learn about the Skills Lab and the university and all of the incredible innovations that you're doing here. Thank you.
So I think, yeah, so basically what we have left now is just to, look around the equipment, and also have are you here? Okay, great. Okay, fine. So they just look around the equipment, and we'll end up at the radio one over there. And from there, it's different.
Thank you very much. If you don't mind, please can we just take a look at the equipment? You also are liberty to ask questions from our students when the need arises.
Okay. All right. So of course, what we have here are the pox oximeters, where of course they are taking through the use of pox oximeters for measuring oxygen saturation. We have a job case here, which they also use to guide the process of using the pox oximeters. So apologies, the other group is already outside.
Yeah. Let's just go quick. Yeah. We don't want to follow your lead. I know people have prepared a lot. We want to respect that, but we
Instead of the equipment that we are seeing in the technical skills lab, then of course these are clinical, and basically they train them on the clinical use of this equipment. They also have the job aids attached to them. These are the equipment to connect the computer. For example, if you need to switch provision to more than one unit at the same time. Then because we have the primary speaker, because basically for small babies, connected. Installing them. We also have the same thing also applies. Then we go through the area one.
Welcome. Station in our skills lab, where we teach about helping babies with very important essential. Basically, we focus on 3 things. We ensure the baby is kept warm, and make sure the baby's airway is clear, suction, and then if the baby requires, if the tactile stimulation does not, so the baby starts breathing continuously, go ahead and resuscitate with a bladder mask. So, very good machine. So we're just simulating. Yeah. Okay, and the baby should be naked actually. So the first thing that we do is we keep the baby warm under the radiant fan. The baby will be warm. Okay. And then make sure that we clear the airway with penguin suction. This is very, very good because it's easy to clean. And very importantly, all of this must be done within the golden minutes. Very, very important. That's what we tell them. So we suction down the nose, one at a time. And all the while we're looking at the baby, ensuring that what we're doing is actually working. And when we have suction and the baby is still not breathing, we put the baby in sniffing position. Make sure our equipment is working. I'm not supposed to waste time like this, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, so in fact, I was about looking at you now.
Yeah.
I think it's just basically to let them know that, of course, we have this equipment,
Yeah.
and it's used for managing for training people on newborn care.
Yes.
And keeping baby warm as well, and also the fact that we also have the job aids, which also use, to guide the process of training too as well.
Yeah.
So essentially that, and of course this device has both manual and also a servo mode, which basically you can either control it manually or put it on automated mode, to maintain body temperature of the newborn baby. Of course, there are a lot of other things to talk about, but basically because of brevity of time, I think it's just for us to know that we at least thank God that we have this kind of equipment that is being used to train students, because these equipment are actually on the ward as well. So you can imagine having this and also having it on the ward. When they get to the ward, they will definitely know how to make use of them. So thank you so much, Dr. Vivian. Thank you so much, Dr. Vivian. Thank you. Thank you, Provost. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So nice.
The way of that, our medical colleges were established. And over time, we have grown. And we are still growing. So, we welcome you all. Thank you very much. I'd like to especially thank this very great woman. Let's put our hands on her. I've had sleepless nights. I tell you, up till 12:05 a.m. this morning, we are still in touch. So I wonder whether you slept. I'm still looking very strong and strong. I will hope this thing God has given to you will increase. We thank you for the love you have for the college and for our students and our staff. Thank you very much for the students.
Thank you so much. And I'll join our Deputy Provost to greatly appreciate the entire team, to say a big welcome. That we have here the team from Next 360 and particularly the Funders Coordinating Committee. To add to the Provost's very awesome welcome. To say that we have the FCC here that are actually made up of teams. So within this team here, we will greatly appreciate the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation team here, please. The SIF, thank you. Makato Foundation, Elma Philanthropy, London School of Hygiene and Public Medicine, Life 360 team, etc. Thank you so much. Our dear students, let's appreciate you. Yes. And let me appreciate the inner team from EPI, Commission, EPI Logistics, the Mrs. Obasanjo, who the college put here and display on the college's payroll to man this lab. Mrs. Obasanjo, so she's ready to her duty to coordinate the trainings, take the data, and keep the equipment going. So this is the commitment from the college. Please let's appreciate the what a wonderful collaboration we're having with the College of Medicine. We have the clinical training manager, Next 360, Vivian. So this lab is so important in that Next 360 believes that for newborns to survive, we need this high-tech, low-cost, sustainable equipment. But however, we don't just want to wait at the service points to utilize this equipment. That the training should start about small and sick newborns at the pre-service level. And the best way to have the pre-service teachings, incorporating the devices, is to have the clinical skills centers. And this is why the college gave us this very conducive space, and actually prompted by this laboratory. The College of Medicine is building another massive simulation department. So we may still move from here to the bigger building once we do. Let's appreciate it. So thank you so much, everybody. Where we want to now take a demonstration from the our clinical training manager. And we want to hear from the medical students. We will give Joy to speak. This is Professor Joy Long. If you could, she's the head of neonatology in the whole world. Worldwide. Head of newborn. Yes. So let's put Professor Joy Long.
Chinyere since 2007.
Yes.
When we started, she did the first newborn situation analysis in Nigeria. Do you know how many newborns die in Nigeria every year? It's now 280,000 newborns die in Nigeria every year. 280,000. When we first did it, it was less than 230,000. So is Nigeria rising? You are the giant of Africa. And you have many things that you lead in, but you do not want to lead in newborn deaths. And for you here, you are the people who can change that. Because what will change it is not just money, it's leadership. Because we have things that we can do, you now have things in your hands. And we are here to say that we want to stand behind you so that you use your energy to change that. Because if 10 years from now, Nigeria has even more newborn deaths, that's not something we should see. And not only can you change those deaths, but you can also change the research that is done so that it comes from Nigeria. You can change the devices, and you can change things. So with your life, you have such a privilege. I was a medical student once. I also worked in Ghana for many years teaching medical students. You have choices ahead of you. And when you make those choices, make them based on things that will make the biggest difference for your own citizens here, because you can do that. Even a small group of people can change things. So I always love to come to Nigeria, but I hope that next time I come we have fewer deaths and more people working on it. And thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for the people here. Thank you so much. And thank you to this woman who has been leading the voice.
So please, if you don't mind, if we just take a walk through some of this equipment, and then we can have a look at the final demonstration.
Can we also hear from some of the medical students?
Okay. We would like one or two of the medical students to just... the requesting for a female and a male student to just make a comment. Or who would like to go first?
Don't be shy, yeah?
I just give it to one of you. Can you say something?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to be here. I'm honored. My name is Rachel Renua. I'm a fifth-year medical student, currently in pediatric. So I would like to actually appreciate this equipment because they will be very, very useful. And I'm also quite passionate about the rate of mortality for newborns, and we are still been discussing it in class yesterday with Professor Dr. Ezenwa, but she's not in the country right now. And having this equipment and getting to know that, okay, we can use them and get access to them, I'm sure that the mortality rate will reduce, and I really, really appreciate it. And it's nice seeing you, Ma. And thank you for the work you've been doing for us, and not just in Nigeria alone, in the whole of Africa, that the mortality rate would actually reduce to a minimum level. And thank you for CMUL for giving me this privilege to be part of this program.
Thank you very much. Can we get a brief comment from any of the medical students? Can I call you? Yes, please come.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I am Olayinka, Department of Medical Students, and I am honored to be here. Thank you for gracing us with your presence in Nigeria. And from what you said, I thank you so much for the work that you're doing for newborns. And I am sure that in a few years, when we come back again, the rates will have come down very much.
I'm coming back next year.
Okay, I will say.
Double effort.
Okay, a decade from now. That is proper timeline. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, I will please just walk around and then listen to the demonstration.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so privileged to have such distinguished professors as my students. But on a lighter note, so these are clinical skills now. And we, like Professor Isiaka said, we try to ensure that there are pre-service students, medical students, nursing students have the skills that they require even before they start practicing. I wish I had this when I was in medical school, because I made a difference in my own practice. So we have different equipment. I'm sure you've seen. We have the phototherapy units. We have the BCPAP machine, double CPAP machine. We have suction machine. We have oxygen splitter. We have also oxygen concentrators. So it's pulse oximeter. Lots of equipment that the students benefit from. And we've had a couple of trainings here in the past. So I'm just going to be very, very brief because you already know this. So, one of
They cannot hear.
They can't hear.
Yes.
We can hear and fine.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So one of the things we just wanted to show you quickly for the helping babies breathe station, very important aspect of the essential newborn care for every baby that does not breathe, and then ensure that that baby receives neonatal resuscitation within the golden minute, within 60 seconds. And that entails three things: ensuring the baby is warm, we have a radiant warmer, turn it on, and then making sure the baby's airway is clear, and then suctioning as well. So just very quickly, this probe, very important, because it helps us to tell the baby's temperature. Fix it some. The baby is supposed to be naked, sorry. Yeah, so, and then positioning of the baby is very important. You know, while you're positioning the baby, tactile stimulation could make the baby start breathing spontaneously. And then you also dry the baby. This could also stimulate the baby to breathe. Okay? You're doing all of this, ensuring that this is done within how many seconds?
60 seconds.
Perfect. You're very, very good students. So, and then another very important thing we need to know is our equipment. You need to make sure that your equipment is functioning and in the appropriate size for the baby. If you have a preterm baby, use a smaller mask. So this is a bag mask. Make sure it's working. And then this is our penguin suction. Something is happening. Did somebody hear something? You heard an alarm. It means the baby is too hot. So this equipment is very, very important to understand and use. These are penguin suction that we use to resuscitate the baby. In terms of suction in the airway. So, like I said, baby should be in sleeping position. And then suction. Baby is still not breathing. What do we do next? No, not oxygen. First of all, use a bag and mask. Okay? Bag and mask. While you're looking at the baby's chest to ensure it's rising and falling. And then we also have our oxygen concentrator. It's so far away, you should have been. Then another thing you need to ensure is that you have the appropriate size nasal pumps for newborns. Sometimes you go to hospitals and you see they use the wrong size for newborns. It's very, very important to use the right size. So you want the oxygen. plug it, and then we observe the baby. So amongst other things, you keep checking the vital signs of the baby and then ensuring the baby is warm. And you must do a normal breathing and respiratory rate for the baby is 40 to 60 breaths per minute. So,
Thank you. And to ensure that you wash your hands first and we usually remove all the rings and jewelry and everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.